John Kerry's latest attempt to revive meaningful dialogue between the Israelis and the Palestinians. Hamas, which controls Gaza, won't be included in peace talks if indeed they do resume in earnest. And the senior Hamas figure, Mahmoud Zahar, says any talks between the Israelis and the Palestinian Authority are doomed to fail. Well, for more on this, I'm joined from Gaza by Gazi Hamad, who's Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs for Hamas. Gazi Hamad, let me start by asking you, Gaza and Hamas are not part of this peace process, so you must be pleased then that things aren't going too well in these attempts by the US Secretary of State John Kerry to revive the talks between both sides.
I think we have declared from the beginning that Mr. Kerry, he's just wasting time, and I think he is buying time and he is playing with the time, and I think he did not give the Palestinian a creative solution. And I think he succeeded to deceive the Palestinian Authority in order to bring him to the negotiation table, but he did not give him the rules and the principles and some guarantees in order to be sure that after 9 months or after 9 years that there is something is happening. But I think the Palestinian Authority now, they feel that they are trapped in the negotiation game, and now Netanyahu, he said that I will not recognize the 67 borders. I will not give up about the building settlements. I will not accept all the Palestinian conditions. So I think that Mr. Kerry is blamed because I think, as I said, he deceived and cheated the Palestinian Authority and gave him some promises. But I think he was lying, and he did not give the Palestinians fact and the truth.
Let me ask you about some of the cold facts on the ground, Mr. Hamad, because the continuing divisions between Fatah and Hamas means there's no united Palestinian voice in these peace talks. Hamas and Gaza remain isolated. Your economy's in tatters. Surely it's the Hamas leadership that's to blame for the suffering of people in Gaza because of this.
Look, I think our priority is to restore the national unity. And I think this should be also the priority of the President Abbas. Reconciliation is #1. Because without reconciliation, all of us, including Hamas and Fatah, we will lose. We will get nothing. And I think the President Abbas, he will get a big zero from the negotiation. He should go back and make negotiation and talks with the Palestinian Authority, Palestinian factions, and with Hamas until we reach an agreement or settlements in order to create, and this is an important goal, is to create a new political vision, a new political strategy. How can we struggle against occupation? I think that now the negotiation and the peaceful talks with Israel will not lead to the Palestinian state, will lead just to a stray, will lead to nothing. And I think as we as a Palestinian, now we should sit together in order to create a new political strategy, including the political action, resistance, and all tools. We should use tools against occupation.
Okay, let me get a final thought from you, Gazi Hamad, because by all accounts, the isolation of Hamas, your organization, is getting worse. Iran recently cancelled Hamas leader Khalid Mashal's visit to Tehran, and there are threats that the Tamarod Gaza, in Gaza, their movements looking to topple the Hamas government. Thousands of Gazans are calling for an end to Hamas's autocratic rule in the territory. Hamas is in deep crisis, though, isn't it?
Look, all the time they said that Hamas is in a crisis. And Hamas has passed many crises. It's not the first one. But I want to tell you something is very important. Hamas is not connected only to the regimes or to the governments. I think we have our popularity and our support among organizations, societies, and also ordinary people. Because if that Morsi left or Mubarak came or Sisi or something changed in him, I think the situation around us has changed, that's right. But we as Hamas, we are not changed. Because I think we are going in the right way, and we kept a constant policy to avoid the interference in the internal issues of any country. I think, yes, that's right. We left Syria. Okay, that's right. We have some problems with Iran, but I think that Hamas is not blamed. I think we did the right thing when we support the Syrian revolution, and this is the only problem between Hamas and Iran. And I think most of people now in the Arabic and Islamic nation, they support Hamas position. That they said that you are in the right way. We are not against the obsession of the Palestinian and the Arabic Spring and Arabic peoples.
Okay, Gazi Hamad, we have to leave it there. Thank you for talking to Al Jazeera.